Guys, because movers like to move, today we're going on a road trip. With this guy.
Hi.
Solomon, the land guy, how are you?
I am so blessed.
I love how he always says that, you guys.
Yeah.
I love it. I love talking to Solomon on the phone. Blessed, blessed, blessed. After a phone call with Solomon, you see a halo on your head. Like, oh. Solomon, where are you taking us?
Well, I am so excited today. I get to show you our 2 compounds in Kikope, which is Gilgil sub-county, Nakuru County, and then also in Naivasha.
Okay.
Neighborhood known as Kayole, which is basically right at the beginning of Naivasha town.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
So why is Solomon taking us to see land in Kikope? Who are you and what exactly do you do? Introduce yourself.
Yes, I am Solomon, the land guy. I happen to be the founder and managing director of Goshen Acquisitions Limited, and it's wholly owned subsidiary known as Grand Acres.
All right. You guys can see we're in uniform today.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
We have to rep.
We have to represent. Solomon, how long ago did you start this business?
We started Goshen Acquisitions Limited on the 4th of January 2012.
Okay.
So we just turned 10 years old. Which we're so glad and excited about. And then Grand Acres Limited was registered later in 2020 as a subsidiary as a result of a sort of brand audit exercise that we did on the best ways to engage the marketplace.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you give the movers just a little insight onto your educational background? And also, I want to understand the aha moment you had when you decided, okay, wow, this is what I want to do. Yeah.
Well, and I didn't either. I never thought I'd be doing what we're doing.
Yeah.
It's not something that existed as a career when I was growing up, and I'm not that old.
Yeah.
I'm only 43.
What?
And my educational background is similar to every Kenyan up until high school.
Yeah.
And I went to study architecture in the States.
Okay.
I ended up having to drop out for lack of school fees out there, and sort of stumbled my way through trying to find a way to make a living and discovered real estate investment there.
Solomon, so this guy called JMO found a landmine in his plot. It was groundbreaking.
In 2011, a mentor of mine advised that whatever coins I had, sitting in the bank earning a stupid 6% to buy land, and if I make a smart investment decision, my money would grow a lot more aggressively, which I liked. I want to grow my money. And so she advised us to go to Konza to invest because of the Konza Techno City, which was heavily being marketed by the government at the time. Land there was going at 308K per acre, and the smallest available was 15.
Yeah.
So a bunch of friends randomly offered their savings so I could buy the 15 acres, sell what we didn't want to keep or what we were buying with our own contribution, and pay them back. And that's how Goshen Acquisitions was born.
Wow. Mr. Solomon, we're here. That was fast.
Yeah, it's not far. It's a quick drive from Nairobi. So I am so happy to welcome you to our beautiful corner of Kikope.
I love it.
Which is right on the lakefront next to Surville Resort. So let's jump out and let me show you.
Sweet. So Solomon, I have a few more questions. While we get to this prime property, Solomon, so in the year 2022, someone who's considering getting into the business of land development, what advice would you give them? What would you ask them to consider?
Well, I would advise them, first of all, to consider their purpose for getting into the business. Is it simply to make money, or is it to serve a genuine need in the market. As with most businesses, you need funds and capital to do it. If you're going to buy and sell like we do, as opposed to being a broker or an agent, it's a very capital intensive business, so you need to know where you're getting funded from.
How much? Leon behind the camera wants to stop doing this work and he wants to start selling land. How much does he need?
It depends on where he wants to start.
Here in Naivasha.
Here, the land values range anywhere from £1 million shillings an acre if you're further up on the other side of the highway. And here we've had prices as high as 15 million per acre being asked. You need to compare apples to apples, oranges to oranges. So Ivy,
Yeah.
why is the sea salty? Because the land never waves back.
Oof. So we've spoken about purpose over profit. We've spoken about capital. Who should not consider land development? Not even at all.
If you're not looking to give people value,
Yeah.
this is not a business for
This
you
is not
because you will kill your reputation.
Yeah.
Impatient.
Ivy, shoot.
Yeah, because it takes time.
Yeah.
If you're going to follow due process,
Yeah.
some things simply just take time.
Yeah.
You have to have an interest in the legal framework as well.
Okay.
So
Yeah, but then Solomon is like a lawyer. I don't know if you guys by now you should have watched our episode of Legally Speaking where this guy really. You need my lawyers like I don't. What do you call that?
yeah, I need
So Solomon, if Ivy, me personally,
yeah.
today I decide I'm getting into this business, I've bought a piece of land, I've gotten my consents, blah blah blah, and I've sold. How long will it take for me to realize a good profit?
Well, that basically depend on a number of factors. We've cycled out of projects in as long as 5 years,
Damn.
right? So you need to be prepared to weather that storm, if you will.
Damn, 5 years. So basically we're telling guys this is not a get rich quick scheme.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
I mean, this unless you're a con man.
Can
well,
this business make me rich? That's basically what I'm saying. Can it make me wealthy?
Absolutely, it can.
Yeah.
I mean,
Good.
that's why all of us are in the business.
Yeah.
It's not unusual or uncommon to achieve 100 to 400, 500% profit margins.
Damn. Yeah.
Or do a deal.
Watch out, Solomon.
Yeah, thank you.
It's treacherous. Runner smells like danger.
I have friends in the business who don't get out of bed
Yeah.
for a deal.
Oh.
That's not making them, more than 1,000%.
Come on. Solomon, highs and lows from your personal experience. Like I want to get really deeply personal. Your highest moment, your lowest moment. Tell us.
So the first high that I'm still high on today was when that small intimate group of friends and my mom volunteered their hard-earned money savings to help me make my first purchase. Another high was actually our purchase of this land here in Kikupe.
Yeah.
I mean, it's 6.85 acres on the water's edge at Lake Elementaita. We have 99 meters of water frontage. In fact, in a high water level season after heavy rains, one of our beacons will kiss the water.
Ooh.
Which is nice.
Yeah.
And it took me a long time to find this piece of land.
Yeah. I can tell that it's a high for you because I don't think he always speaks very passionately about land and about Goshen, but I've never seen him glow like that. So that's definitely.
I got a bit animated. Low moment for me, I would have to say, is actually quite recent. In 2020, 2020 crossing into 2021 with one of our projects in Laikipia County in Anyuki, where we bought this 47.78 acre piece of land, very clean process, only to get to the end where the county sent us a letter of rejection based on fictitious reasons. simply because we refused to bribe what they demanded for the compliance certificate.
Sorry?
Well,
sorry, guy.
It comes with the territory.
Yeah.
And you know, it's one of those things, either you let it destroy you, or you let it strengthen you.
Solomon.
Yo.
Why aren't land disputes called ground beef? Solomon!
Yeah, that's...
How is this your land?
Welcome to our hood.
Wow. Look at that. No, for real. Wow. Solomon, you said 3.99 M per acre?
No, per quarter.
Per quarter.
Residential.
Per quarter.
Yeah, fully serviced with all the amenities, water, power, sewer. Yeah, and it'll be the only residential compound on the lakefront. So,
Solomon, standing here in one of arguably the most prime piece of land owned by Goshen Acquisitions and Grand Acres. Is that true? Arguably?
Arguably, yes.
Arguably? Right. You sell land to people, but you yourself, Sasa Wewe, do you own land yourself?
Yes,
as
indeed,
you,
I do,
as you as Solomon, not as Grand Acres.
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Just by virtue of the fact that the first piece of land we bought in Konza, I bought in my name.
Yeah.
Same in Imbuko.
Yeah.
I do own some land in Shags as well.
So it's not a weird trend. It's not an obsession that Africans, especially Kenyans, have. It is a worthy investment.
Yes, it is. The world over. I mean, the world's wealthiest people are also known to be the largest landowners. It's not an accident.
I like that. Solomon, so Goshen Acquisitions and Grand Acres, where do you see yourselves in the next year, in the next 3 years, in the next 5 years, in the next 10 years? Where do you see this going?
We follow very closely what's happening at Tatu City, for instance. Konza City was interesting to us because that was in our future. That's the dream. That's a goal. Is to build fully integrated ecosystems and environments for people to live, work, play with dignity and create value. That's where we see ourselves in 5-10 years. We are about to buy our first piece of land in the Metaverse.
Look at that.
Yeah, so
imagine.
Who knows what the future holds,
Yeah.
but we're very optimistic.
Yeah. And we've changed scene. Solomon, where are we?
Hi, so we are on our site in Naivasha, a place we have named the All Kekun, which is a mixed use development. And as you can see, we are located right on the Nakuru-Naivasha highway, about 90 meters of road frontage, which is why it's a mixed use development. Obvious commercial application on the front, and the rest is residential.
Pesa. You know, when you see the road like this,
yes,
you get scared. Am I about to get some sticker shock up in this?
No, absolutely not. We're always very fair, and it's always value based. So ours are starting at 4.99 million shillings each only for residential. The commercial, as advertised on our website, only 6.5 M.
Only. Solomon is the only guy who speaks in tens of millions and uses only. All right, head on to my YouTube channel and watch the 2-part series we did with Solomon on with what he calls my battery of lawyers, where we really asked him very serious questions about Goshen Acquisitions and land ownership. That's where he mentions everything to do with the registry index map, the mutation form, and why these documents are important for you. So, if you'd like to acquire a piece of this paradise and you have a loose 5 million, a loose 3 million, only 3.99, I suggest you talk to Grand Acres. I'll put the link to their website in the description box, as well as in my bio of my Instagram page. Again, follow Solomon the Land Guy on Instagram, follow Grand Acres. They are, I keep saying, I think one of the best land acquisition companies in the country. High in integrity. They sell you value, they don't just sell you land. So till next time, bye.
So, what do great affordable contractors have in common with UFOs?
What?
You always hear stories about them, but no one you know has actually seen one.
I was actually going to make a joke about Kobe, but it won't land well.
Ah. Ah.